Hi dear programmers, welcome to programming tutorial. Today we will continue while statement exercises with get the sum of the n numbers. In the previous exercises we made a program to print the numbers from 0 till n. This time we will return only the total of these all numbers. Let's continue the program. First I'm going to introduce here integer. I will need n, and I will need a counter which will control the numbers, and I will make this equal to 0, and after that I can do this cout, enter numbers, enter n number, and cin n, and after that I will do the while loop, while n bigger than counter. It will continue running the condition, and I will use the counter here, counter plus plus, and it will control this while loop. It's going to do this as much as this condition is supported. The thing will start from 0, and then it will go to the 2, 3, 4, 5. When a number goes beyond this n, which means not supporting condition, and it will stop doing this loop. So which means this increment statement controls it. What am I going to ask from this loop to do? I want from him to get the sum of the numbers. For that thing I'm going to introduce another variable. I will write there sum, and it will be equal to 0 at first. I made an initial point for the variable, and I will do this statement sum plus equal counter. Right? This statement will give me the sum of the numbers. How does it do? The sum equals, also I will write here 3 backslashes to write there a comment. You can also write this condition sum equals sum plus counter. It means sum equal to sum plus counter. Counter is changed by this increment statement. As long as it's changed, this will also affect this equation, and while you change the counter, it will be added over sum. Let's say the sum equal sum 0, and after the first cycle, counter will be equal to 1, and the 0 plus 1, and sum will be equal to 1. And in the next loop, the counter will be increased to 2, and the sum equal 1 plus 2, and it will be 3. And the counter will be 3 after the next loop, and the 3 plus 3, 6, and 6 plus 4, 10, 10 plus 5, 15, 15 plus 7, and it will go on like this, 15 plus 6, sorry, and it will be 21, 21 plus 7, and it will be 28. So this value will be changed one by this increment statement, and the sum will be also affected in this statement, and it will always take the values from the counter. Okay, so it's a really smart code statement, as you see. In the end, I will require from the system to print the sum. That's it. Let me close this previous one, and I'm going to run this program. Now it asks enter a number. I'm going to write there 5, and now it returned me the sum of the 5 numbers, but it should be equal to 15, but it tells me 10. I think the 5 is missing, and because it didn't include this n into the condition, I need to put here one equal sign, and it will also include the 5 into this loop. Let's try this again. We will write 5 there, and now it tells me 15. It works. You can try also other numbers. It's right there, 150, and the sum of all these numbers will be equal to 11,325. Now we will continue with another exercise. In another exercise, we will solve a problem which is similar to this one. We will just find the sum of the odd numbers. For that reason, I'm going to use a filter if counter. Why do I write there counter instead n? Because the counter will be changed, but n is always same. Let's say the counter is equal to 0 at first, and it will be controlled by the system, is it odd or not, and after that the counter will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 till n, and it will be checked by this condition. So I need to write something here that which always being changed in the program. That's why I'm using counter. Counter percentage 2 is 1. If the number is odd by this condition, I want him to put the counter, to put the number over the sum, and in the end it will return me the total of the odd numbers. Let's see together. I will write here 5. As you know, there are three odd numbers in the 5, between 0 and 5. 1, 3, and 5. 1 plus 3 will be equal to 4. 4 plus 5 will be 9. Okay. The same way you can solve also the sum of the even numbers. Let's see together. I will write there 5. This time it will return me 6 because there are only 3 numbers between 0 and 5. 3 even numbers. 0, 2, and 4. 0 plus 2 will be 2. 2 plus 4 will be 6. You can also try the other numbers. It's up to you. You can write 10 and it will be equal to 30. Okay, dear programmers, we have finished our tutorial here. Thanks for watching. See you in another tutorial. Bye bye.